Welcome to My Box Live Maths Sports Challenge hybrid board gaming app. We're the only Maths Sports Challenge game on the planet that combines a board game to do with sport and an app that generates the curriculum and the levels. So let's do a bit of unboxing, eh? So this is what you get for $44.99, a very cool Maths Sports Challenge game. Look at that. You can obviously scan the barcode over here, which will take you to our website so you can brush up on the rules. We've got videos of the rules, you can, if you're an old-fashioned board game fan, you can just print the rules off, read them and enjoy playing. Backed by, as you can see here, Innovate UK, which is great. And recently we've been acknowledged and recognised officially around the world, globally, as a very good mathematical toy. So if you're looking for a game to play in the classroom or a game to play with the whole family, this is the game for you. We turn, classrooms and family homes into Maths Sports Challenge arenas, which is pretty cool. So let's do a bit of unboxing, shall we? Look at them cool characters there. If that doesn't make you want to do a little bit of extra maths in a fun, sporty way, I don't know what does. It's a bit like the iPhone, this. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. It's exactly the effect that I was going for. Some very cool packaging, and we'll get into it now. So, what do you get in the box? Well, it comes, we'll talk about the app in a bit. So it comes as a 1 to 20 times table game, Maths Sports Challenge times table game. And if you look at our competitors out there, people like TT Rockstars, they only do 1 to 12. We do 1 to 20. But if you get the app, it opens up the curriculum into a, Maths Sports Challenge, Numeracy Sports Challenge, big competition between family and friends, and we do it in a face-to-face way as well, which is great. So first thing I've come across in the box to help you, you have got a very cool, what we like to call, learning board. Look at that there. You've only got a number line from 1 to 30, and then we go up to into -10. So when you're learning to add, and when the questions come up, it just gives you that little bit of support, which is absolutely ideal. And one of our little slogans here, My Box Live Maths Sports Challenge, show me your method, show me your skills. So yeah, so you do all your working out on this when you're in the game, and you reveal the answer, and if you get the question right, you move on. But we'll get into that in a little bit. Okie dokie. What have we got next? Yes, let's have a look at these. Got some really cool pens, My Box Live pens, with a little rubber on the top. These are quite good quality as well. I'll write my name here just to show you. There you are. Oh, good quality pens, and the rubber's good. Give it a little rub out there. Lovely jubbly. Right, what have we got? What else have we got? So we've got our whiteboards. We've revealed the pens and the whiteboard. I'll put them over there. Next thing. Look at this. Oh, game changer. Absolute beauty. So the game is based on a 400 metre running track. So if anyone ever watches the Olympics out there, this is what it's based on. So I'll set it up now. And the beauty of this for gameplay, look at that there. It's a mini 400 metre running track. Bring it into play here. Look at that. Oh, there you go. So in a minute I'll reveal the My Box Live Sports Stars, but for now, look at this. Look at the board game here. So you've got your 400 metre start line, and you're running. You can do the 400, the 100, the 200, 800, So think of it, this is the outdoor running track, right? You can even do a pursuit, you can even chase each other around, but we'll get into that later. Look at this. If you've only got maybe 20 minutes in your lesson, or you only fancy doing a little mini track, you've got your indoor running track here, so it's a bit smaller. And for those who love a bit of gameplay, you can chase each other around in circles all day long. I don't mind that, it's up to you how you want to play. And like I say, if you visit myboxlive.com, we tell you how to play, the rules, video, and we have the written rules as well, which is cool. So there is the board game. Right, let's have a look at another learning support here. Ooh, look at these here. So as we mentioned, we've talked about the whiteboard with a number line on. Show me your method, show me your skills. We also have these. Look at these. If you want to learn your times table quicker than anybody else, you know, why don't you get yourself a set of these? We sell these separately as well, but you know, you get 4 sets within the game, and the game's only $44.99 for a 1 to 20 times table game. Look at those. That's your 1 to 6 times table, and there's your 7 to 12 times table, just to help you keep you right. So if you're playing the game, you can use these to support you, or if you're just in a normal lesson at school, you know, just use them. Just keeps you that little hands-on support, you know. And if you look at the research out there, you know, David Sousa, How the Brain Works, 2001, you retain more information by practice by doing. I think it's like 90% over a 24-hour period. Little group discussions is around 50%, but teacher led. So when I say that, I mean kids, family, you're all playing together and you're all working as a team to get the answers and having those discussions, you know. When kids are playing the game, if one kid knows how to work out one of the problems, they'll only go on. If another kid misses to carry the one, they'll let them know, they'll show them how to do it, and that is teamwork. And we'll get on to teamwork and loads of other things later on in this cheeky little live. But yeah, do check them out. Fantastic, aren't they? Absolutely fantastic. And I tell you what as well, we only put them in a lovely little bag. You'll be the coolest kid in the class if you rock up with these this September, I tell you, with your little times table columns. You know, it's much better than that big daft learning grid. You know, with these you can just put them in your pocket. You can pull them out and you can go, ooh, what was 7 times 7 again? Oh, let me have a look. Oh, 49. Before the teacher looks, and then you can stash them back in your pocket and get away with it, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on. Right. What have we got next? Right, as I mentioned, I'm doing the big reveal, by the way, because wait till I get to the characters. Wait till you get to My Box Live Math Sports Challenge. Little characters, little sports stars. We'll get to them in a bit. Look at this here. Right. Oh. So, what else is in the box? We have here our 13 to 20 deck. So when you're playing the game, let's have a look here. The referee can pull the card. Let's say the internet's not working, because we will get to the app at some point in a bit. Let's say you're just playing the 1 to 20 times table game, or the 13 to 20 times table game, or the 1 to 12 times table game. It's up to you. You can do both at once. But you can pull the cards, but don't worry mum and dad, don't worry teachers. You know, we can't know everything. We do only have the answer on the back. So you won't forget that in a hurry, will you? 16 times 16 equals 256. Woohoo! So actually, when you're playing the game, if you're sure you're working out on the whiteboard and you get it right, you get to move our little sports characters around the track, but we're going to reveal them in a bit. So there's our 13 to 20 deck that comes in the box. We've also, reach over here, you've got your 1 to 12 deck. I haven't even opened these yet. Look at that. Absolutely quality flashcards. So this is My Box Live's answer, you know, to compete, I guess, with TT Rockstars. You know, if you want a game that isn't a one-on-one platform, if you want to get everyone round the table and having a bit of banter and a bit of fun, you know, live in the moment, this is what you need to be doing. This is the game for you. Right, we're coming to the big reveal here. We're coming to the big reveal. Look at these here. Look at that there. There's our dice. Only 1 to 3. Reason being, it keeps the game tight, you know, makes it a little bit more competitive. I'll get my dice out there. I'll leave that there. Another little swig. Okie dokie, let's get the lads out and the ladies. The big reveal, the big My Box Live Maths Sports Challenge hybrid board game and app. Let's have a little look here. Let's get the lads out. You can see me, I'm pulling them out the box here. Look at that, you can see them, they're sat in there now. Just waking them all up. They're ready for a bit of, you know, bit of number crunching. Bit of My Box Live Maths Sports Challenge, aren't they? Right. Let me have a little look here. I'm going to introduce you to them. You can see them, they're just coming up now. It's like the national anthems on here for the England rugby team or the England football team, boys or girls. Look at that there, we've got them out there. Can you see them all? I don't know, how do you... No, I won't do it. I won't do it. Anyway, right, let's have a look at these here. Right, we're going to go straight in, right? If you love football, okay, and you played football regularly, I'm calling out dads here, I'm calling out your kids, granddads, you know, if you love football, you've got to pick this little dude when you're playing My Box Live. Ooh, where is he? Look at that there, look at that. And you believe it or not, this is a divide. Look at number 7 on the back there. Is that David Beckham? Hey? Could it be Beckham? Could it be Cristiano Ronaldo? I don't know, it's up to you. But look, we've got the language for learning as well. So divide means, well, it means divide, but it also means share, group. So a bit of insight in my learning there, you know. So there's our football dude. Stick him over there for now. What have we got next? Woo! Look at the little eyelashes there. It could be a boy or a girl, it's up to you. Another divide sign here, and it's got the language for learning on again. But look, who could that be? Come on, call it out. You must know who this is. Number 23. I mean, for me, it's LeBron James. You know, slam dunk. So yeah, if you absolutely love your basketball, you're gonna pick this fella. Oh, right, let's have a look here then for all you Americans. Baseball. Look at that. We've got Mickey Mannion, I think. Did he wear home run? Was he number 8? Oh, probably. Right, so look at this here. Subtract. Difference between. Minus. It is a subtraction sign, isn't it? Yeah. So, yet again, what My Box Live does very well is, you know, insight in mind learning. We're always giving off, you know, those messages, those little learning prompts all the time. The game, if you didn't know, if you haven't checked us out on myboxlive.com, or if you go on to the Good Play Guide, Dr. Amanda Gummer, Fundamentally Children, the game's just been recognised as a good mathematical game, a good mathematical toy, recognised by leading industry experts, educational psychologists give it the seal of approval, so it's absolutely worth buying. You know, if you want to get your, you know, kids ahead of the game, get them a little bit sharper at maths, God, this does it for you. Age 5+, you know, when we come to talk about the app in a bit, we've got all the curriculum on there, so we've got some right tricky questions on there, but we've got some, you know, beginner stuff as well. So look at there, Mr. Multiplier. Do, 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 Mr. Multiply. Do, do, do. Right, let's have a look here. So look there, Mr. Multiply. Or is it Johnny Wilkinson? Oh, we don't know. It's up to you. Right, look at that there. Lots of, groups of, product. There you go. Product also means times. So yeah, there you go. There's Johnny Wilco. Could be Owen Farrell. I don't know. It's up to you. Entirely up to you. Right. Next up. Our 5th My Box Live Maths Sport Challenge athlete. Here he is. Whoa! No way. It's another plus sign. Plus, more, some, increase. All mean add, don't they? But look at this dude on the back. Who could it be? Any ideas? I'll let you have a think about it. Yeah, pop the old, give us a comment there, let me know. Pier 30, 900 degrees. Tony Hawk's did this, I think, might be 1989, the first ever televised 900 degree turn on a skateboard. How cool is that? Tony, if you're watching, look at this is you, man. Right, who have we got next? For all you boxing fans out there, here we go. You know, appealing to the US and the American market, I guess all over the world. Here we go, look at this dude here. There he is, look at that. Another plus sign, got your language for learning around his belt. Oh, I hope he doesn't get one in the kidneys there. Some of. Look at that, look at them boxing gloves as well. Look, if you love boxing, right, you're going to love playing My Box Live Maths Sports Challenge, because you're going to select him and he's going to be racing round the 400 metre mini running track to see who wins the game. How good's that? Right, here we go here. Oh, whoa, tennis. Oh, I might call out Peter. Is it Peter Jones? He's not as tall as you, this guy, but look at that, tennis. Look at that. Look at that, it's a minus sign as well. Difference between on the language for learning belt is, what's it say there? 40 love. Subtract, take away, minus. If you're wondering what that little thing is there, that's just his squad number. What a cool little character. Who else have we got? Oh, last but not least, we have got. Here he is. Here he is. Look at that. Number 12. We've got our language for learning, but who do you think that could be? It's got to be the one and only Tom Brady, hasn't it? It's got to be the main man. Come on. Mr. Brady, if you're watching this, I know you've took over Birmingham City these days. Why don't you get the lads sharp in the brain and sharp on the football pitch as well? There you go, look at that. Look at that. What a cool figure. So if you're into your American rugby and you want to play My Box Live Maths Sports Challenge, this is the little dude. This is the little dude. So I'll do a little chat on a bit of gameplay and ways you can play, and then we'll introduce you to the app. Or I might introduce you to the app first, but I'll give you a quick demo without the app. Okay, so let's say you've got your whiteboard. Where's that My Box? Whoa. You've got your My Box Live pen. So you're sat ready. You've got. Oh, I don't know where to put them now. Let's have a look here. There we are. So you'll be sat with your learning board, with your number line on. You've got your 1 to 12. Sorry, 1 to 6, 7 to 12 times table columns here. So you're all set up. There's your workstation. You're ready to go in the classroom. you know, turning it into a sports arena, or you're at home having a competition, you know, with your nan, granddad, the goldfish, the dog, the cat, Rupert, I don't know. So you sit there with your learning supports ready to go. So that little fear or that little worry that you've got, that takes that little bit away. The second thing you need to do, okay, is you need to select one of our Maths Sports Challenge athletes. Now in this case, I'm gonna go with the football dude, and I'm gonna go with, so there's our footy dude. There you go. And then I'm gonna go with, there he is. Could be Johnny Wilco. So let's just imagine there's two people playing, okay? Got our dice ready. So we've got two people playing, this is just an example. We're gonna do 400 metres, one lap of the track, and we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna reach over, whoa! We're gonna do our, look at that, fresh, never been open. Our 1 to 12 times table competition, yeah? Now, the referee, you need a third person, so it could be mum, dad, you know, kids will be sat here ready to rumble. Give them a little shuffle, okay? And straight away, there's your first question. Ooh. 4 times 12. So what I want to see, as I mentioned to you this before, show me your method, show me your skills. Right, you'll be sat, I'm the footballer, and someone will be Johnny Wilco. Let's just say a scenario, I'm taking them on, I'll go, blow my neck. Right, so I've got to work this out on my whiteboard. We're all about show me your method, show me your skills. Now, if any of you go onto our website, or if you go onto the Good Play Guide and check My Box Live reviews, I mean, we scored 3 out of 5 for fun. Now, when it comes to maths, 3 out of 5, I'd take that all day long. That's brilliant. But not only that, we scored 5 out of 5. We got 100% marks when it comes to skill development. Because of our times table columns, our number line on the learning board, we're giving you a load of support there to help you. So we're all about, you know, show me your method, show me your skills. Yeah, so anyway, so let's get down to it now. We've got 2 of our dudes here. The referee will pull it, there it is there, we'll go through that again. 12 times 4, I'm gonna have to show the working out, so I like a bit of column technique, me. Woohoo! 2 times 4 is 8. 1 times 4 is 4. So I'll be here now waiting. I know the answer. I know what it is. I've written it out. I'll be waiting there taking on my competitor. And then the referee will reveal, look at that there, reveal the answer. And guess what I have only got? I have only shown my method. I've showed you my skill level. I've got it right. Oh, one thing I didn't show you there. Oh, I don't need to actually, that's right, that's perfect. Look at that there, I got the answer right. My competitor, they didn't. So guess what? Get to roll the 1 to 3 dice. Good start. Remember, it's only 1 to 3. So look, I'm off. 1, 2, and away you go. Off you go, you're racing around the track. I'm going to do a little scenario, just so you know, and this is on our website anyway in a video. A little scenario at the end, okay? It's come down to this moment, okay? And it's done in rounds, by the way, so you're not rushing around for stuff. You don't have to race to get the question right. We're going to be building a few features into the app where you get timed rounds and stuff. But from our research, this is the way we sit at the minute. We just take our time and get through it. But you can, at this moment in time, until we, you know, you can put a timer on the app and do all sorts, really. Right, there's a scenario. I don't know if you can see here. We've come down, okay, to the moment where we've got that last question each, and we're both, let's say we're both on the line, okay, we both got it right and we both get a roll. Now sometimes in this game, like in sport, like it just comes down to that little moment where it's probability. You're rolling the dice, you know, you might get the questions right all the way around, and on that particular day, you know, the numbers didn't come out for you, the good numbers to get round. And that's just like in sport. Sometimes you hit the post and it goes in, sometimes you hit the post and it goes wide. It's one of those things. You can plan for absolutely everything, but then that unexpected contact or something in football, or if you make a little mistake, or is it a bit of skill with this? Ooh, I don't know. So let's look at this here. So we're down here, look at this, right? It's neck and neck. We've both got it right. The footballer goes first. He's got a 2. It's a bit like dipping for the line, this. It's a bit like dipping for the line in the Olympics. It's about the bigger number that you roll. So they both got it right, the question. He's rolled a 2. Oh, and the rugby guys rolled a 2. So that would be a draw, yeah? Now, another scenario is, if the footballer happens to roll a 1, remember they both got the question right, and this guy happens to roll a 2, that means he's dipped for the line and he's won. So I hope I've explained that to you there. That's our little scenario. When you're playing with the cards, and this, you know, when you're not playing with the cards and you're using the app just takes away the cards, the referee, the app sort of becomes a referee then, which is great, you know. So that sort of takes the pressure off if you don't like refereeing. School teachers, teaching assistants, mum, dad, gran, Uncle Bob, I don't know, Uncle Rob, you know, yeah. So let me show you here. You can have a 4-player, and you could do the 400 metres. You could do the 100 metres with someone pulling the cards, done in rounds, remember, get the question right, roll the dice. You can do the 200. Think of all the events in the Olympics that you can do on the track. Well, you can do that here. Our most popular, obviously, is once round the track, 400 metres. You can have, you know, 4 players good, 4 players really good. You know, but you can work in teams. You know, 2 people could be this character at school. So you're sharing the questions where you're like, oh, Rummeneck, you do the takeaway, I'll do the ad, and you leave it to me. You know, that type of team camaraderie. But you can also, if you take a look on the board when you've purchased one, is you can have up to 8 player. Now this is like a knockout. You know, it's either someone pulling the cards, or the app will generate the levels and the questions, and we'll get to the app in a minute. If you get the question right, you can chase each other when you're rolling the dice all the way around till you get caught, and then it's sort of last man standing. Then you're left with 4 people, then you can just do the 400 metres and find out who wins. But we do like people to be flexible. We like you to, you know, we set you off on how to do things, but if you want to write your rules, if you want to use it for English and spelling, if you want to use it for general knowledge in the classroom, that's up to the teacher to be creative and come up with different things. You know, we've got the rules out there and a way of playing it, but there's no reason why you can't do a little add-on or slightly tweak it. That ain't a problem, that. I'll give you a quick example here. You know, for differentiation, you know, you might have someone doing the 1 to 12 times table. You might have someone a little bit further on in the learning who wants to pull the 13 to 20 cards. So, yet again, it's always good to have a referee. You learn a lot from being a ref, I think. You know, managing the lesson, being the games master. Just a quick demo here. You know, if you've got a couple of people at different levels, you can pull 2 different cards out. They work it out on the whiteboard. Show me your method, show me your skills. You can flip the cards. Don't worry, we've got the answers on the back. And if you get it right, roll the dice and race around the track done in rounds. Right, let's have a little look at the app. Now, if there's one thing that MyBox Live does better than anyone else in the world, is we balance hands-on learning with EdTech. So we balance, so what I'm trying to say is here is we balance screen time with hands-on learning. Now there's a lot of things going on, you know, in the news around the world that kids have way too much screen time, and they do, don't they? You know, even adults do. So wouldn't it be nice, you know, to have a game that just balances it right, you know, with the EdTech in there, with the curriculum and the way that the apps, the way the app works, just to make learning that little bit more fun. And, you know, you feel like you're in a sports arena taking each other on, you know, at maths, using that power of sport. And this is what this game does. This is why this game has been, you know, educational psychologists, leading educational psychologists like Dr. Amanda Gummer of the Good Play Guide has given this the seal of approval. This is an absolutely outstanding game to get the whole family a little bit sharper at maths. Not just that though, you know, you're going to improve your attainment, you're going to have a love for numbers, and you're going to get ahead of the game if you use this, you know. It's like in sport, if you're training, you know, I'm calling out, you know, families and, you know, kids that are training at football, for example, or rugby. The more training they do, the better you get. And it's absolutely no different when you're working on different topics in maths, like in football, passing, shooting, heading, you practice them all and then you get straight into a game. Our app allows you to do that. And I'm going to show you what the app looks like now. And can I say the app is free to download at the minute? Get on it and have a play. On myboxlive.com, don't panic teachers. If you're ordering some games and you've bought the license to put it on so many iPads, check this out here. You've got the stickers there. Fantastic little stickers. You know, you can stick these on your packed lunch, your water bottle, on your iPad, and the high quality as well. I think you can even stick them on your water bottle at sport and they won't come off. They're that good. Top quality, so take a look at them. A great little extra purchase. Okay, right, we're moving on now to the app. So I'm going to go through this with you now. So like sort of final little piece here to the jigsaw. Now, I'm very proud of this, and this is an absolute little game changer. So have a listen to this.
Welcome to MyBox Live. Choose your challenge. Line up your team. Lock in your skill level. Game on.
Okie dokie, so as I mentioned there, right, you know, using the Air Times table cards, the app opens up the curriculum. You know, we've got more topics in there, so you can just use the app. So you can have a, you know, sit the players round there. I'll show you. If you sit your players round, okay, and you're all ready to go, and there's 4 of you playing, you can get on and have a game. So we'll go through what we can do. The first thing, very important thing, is our MyBox Live Performance Centre. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, little Performance Centre. I'll get the music back on.
Welcome to the Performance Centre. Time to level up, be competitive, have the instinct to win with MyBox Live.
Yes, so as you can see here, you can run a competition, you can type your names in and play MyBox Live competition there, which is great. So if you're having a competition in the classroom with classmates, the beauty of this though, as well as, which I'll get to in a minute, it doesn't matter your age, level or your ability, because this app can split into 4 screens. So you can compete against each other. Mum and Dad, if you're taking on the kids, hey, you don't have to pretend to get a question wrong. You will get one wrong. I can guarantee you that. Right, let's go and have a little look at the Performance Centre. So if you want to do this, great. You don't have to do this, but it'll find out your level. Now, We call our primary school levels Prime 5, Prime 4, 3, 2, 1 to Prime Apex. So we've got stuff age 5 all the way up to your SAT stuff. And then we've got Pro 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think, what is it? Expert. Our top level's Masters, Expert. And there, I'll show you here. Let me have a look. Let's have a little look at our levels. Yeah, we go up to Pro, Apex, Expert and Masters, but I'll get into that in a bit. Let's have a little look here. I've done a bit of waffling.
To the Performance Centre.
Performance Centre.
Time to level up.
Right.
Show me your method. Show me your skills.
This is to find your level. We have a Performance Centre and we predominantly work on...
Once you've got the answer, hit the reveal button and race to the next question.
We work on function machines. They're brilliant. The good thing about function machines, right, is you're working the number from left to right. So we've got a basic adding one here. And we started at Prime 5 and you work, which is about age 5 stuff. And it works all the way up to GCSE. So you'll find your level at numeracy. Once you find your level, you can take each other on. So it's a bit like even a handicap system in golf, where you can all play each other at your particular level. And that's the beauty of this. So let's have a little look here. Did you get it right?
Did you hit the target?
Whoa, it's 12. Yes. So if you get that right, press that level up.
Show
And
me your
then
method.
it will
Show
take
me
you
your
to
skills.
a bit of a more challenging question. There you go. And
Once
it
you've got the
gets...
answer, hit the reveal button and race to the next question.
Yeah, and if you get that question right, you'll keep going till you get one wrong, and then you'll go back. We recommend you go back a level, and then you'll find your level so you can take each other on. Right, so that's a Performance Centre. Right, once you've done that, this is the good. I love this bit here. This is my favourite. I would say my favourite little bit here. So you've got your maths sports challenge area. So imagine this. Okay, you know your level that you're playing at. We'll say there's 3. We'll just go for 3 people. Okay, there's 3 people playing. You've got your... Look at that there. Got your learning board, your number line. You've got your times table columns and your SAT. You know, your 1 to 6, 7 to 12 times table columns. So you're sat ready to play with your pen, and you've got this sat next to the game. It's a bit like when you go to sports arenas and you've got the big screen so you can keep an eye on replays and stuff. This is what this immersive app does. Brings you right into the stadium, into the arena. So let's get our music back on. Yeah. Right. You see here. Have a little look there. So there's 3 players.
Welcome to them. Select your level by pressing the blue button.
So in this particular case, we've got 3 key. You can type your name in so you know what screen to look at if there's a 3 player. Okay, I'm gonna show you our differentiation from one of our top levels to our SATs levels. As you can see here, it starts at Prime, snakes round. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 Apex. That's our 5, age 5, that's age 11 stuff. So basic add into your SATs level stuff, and then bit of an overlap here, but this is our secondary school stuff. Pro 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 Pro, Apex, Expert and Masters. Now there's a key on the website that you can print off that marries up with the national curriculum levels, which is absolutely spot on, isn't it? So what were we doing here? Right, so this is what's going to happen. Picture this right now. You are sat, you've got your little figures on the track. We're having a 3 player. We've got our rugby guy. Just set this down a bit. We've got our football guy ready to go. Who else have we got? Hey, LeBron James, man, cool. Our basketball guy. So as you can see there, sat on the track ready to go. Our next option, accept the challenge.
Have the instinct to win with MyBox Live.
So it's just said there, be competitive, have that instinct to win with MyBox Live. So with our function machine, you will be working the number
Once you've got the answer,
from left to right.
and race to
This
the
one
next question.
scrolls a little bit there so you can see what you're doing. So you'll be all set off at your own individual little maths tasks. So we've got some GCSE stuff there, from SAT stuff to basic admin stuff. But don't panic, because we do have a number line. So if you're learning to do maths, we have a number line and our times table columns to help you. So you'll work that out. You'll show me your method. You'll show me your skills on the learning board. Look at that there. Yeah. That's what we're about. Show me your method, show me your skills. Be competitive to win. Be competitive, have that instinct to win with MyBox Live. So let's have a little look here then, did you? Quite tricky them, aren't they? Oh, blooming heck. Sickeners. So if the kids or families, whoever's playing on it, once you've all worked it out, reveal answer.
You hit the target.
There you are, it'll give you the answer. You'll have a look on the whiteboard. Oh, I got it right. Imagine you've all got it right. And then it's a case of this. You've decided you're doing the 400 metres. Let's have a look here. I'll roll the dice. Right. Basketball, he's off to a 1. Then we've got our rugby guy, he's got a 2. Hey, could this be fair? Could this be a 3? Oh, hey, look at that there. It only was, look at that, a 3. 1, 2, 3. So, I'm just gonna bring you down here. Look at this. Look at this. And we're away. We're absolutely away. Here is our 400 metre running track. The guys, they're off. They're away, we're running round the track. So imagine all you guys will be sat round, you know, you've got your scoreboard here. You'll be working your method out on there. You've got your times table columns to help you. I mean, look at that. What a competition going on there. And then you're away running around the track. Stick you back on there. Oh, get back on. Right, make sure you're back on properly. That'll do you. Right, yeah. So, and then you'll just go to next question.
Be competitive. Have the instinct to win with MyBox Live.
There you go, and it'll give you another question. And off you go. So, one other thing that I'm going to talk about, okay. So the Maths Sports Challenge section, that's predominantly you're working on add, subtract, multiply, divide, fractions, percentage, decimals, square roots, loads of good number stuff in there to get your brain working. And the lovely thing about a classic function machine working the number from left to right is you've got to show methodology. You've got to work each stage out to get your question right, and you can't make any mistakes. You've got to be solid, so you've got to know and have a good grasp of your numeracy skills. You know, they're the foundations of absolutely everything in maths, you know. Right, let's say you want to play MyBox Live, okay. You want to, well, we're going to mix it up a little bit here. We're going to make the track a little bit smaller, and you just want to practice. Okay.
Welcome to the training zone. Sharpen those skills and get game ready.
Right, so we've got our add, subtract, multiply and divide. Go here. You've set it up. You're having a 4-player. You're ready to go. You've got your learning board and you've got your times table columns ready to go. Straight in. You're doing your 1 to 12 times tables.
With My Box Live.
Whoa, look at that there. So,
The answer. Hit the reveal button and race to the next question.
right. So, you're just doing 1 to 12 times table race on the mini track, let's say. 4 of you playing, you've got one of these. You've got your pen here, your rubber, work it out. Now, what was it again? 5 times 10. Now, luckily, look what I've got here. 1 to 6, 7 to 12 times table columns. So, if I need that little bit of support here, 5 times 10, let's have a look here. So there's 5. 1 times 5 is 5. So 1 times, what am I doing here? Got me wrong ones, dozy man. There you go, look, right. So 1 times 10 is 10. 2 times 10 is 20. 3 times 10 is 30. 4 times 10 is 40. 5 times 10 on our times table columns, My Box Live times table columns, 50, a bit of hands-on, insight in mind learning there. I know the answer, so I'm going to write it down on my whiteboard. Some of you might just know that mentally. Well done, you. And we will reveal the answer.
Did you hit the target?
We did. And then you will get a roll. And whoever gets it right gets to roll. Oh, I only got a 1 there and I'm the football dude. But look, tight game, 1 to 3 dice. Just to go back into this, you know, in the training zone you can do, I'll show you here, you can, I've got it on silent here just so you can hear me, you can do your 13 to 20 times table, so we can mix it up a little bit. Blooming heck, what's that? 1, 2, 300, is it 340? God, I hope I get this right. Whoa, but genius. So you can do that, you can do a bit of mental maths, or, you know, some people, you're going to have to show me your method, show me your skills and work it out on the whiteboard. Now, I totally understand that. You've got to do that. That is no problem whatsoever. So, you can practice your times tables. We've established that. I love the tune. Let's go.
Welcome to the training zone.
Welcome to the training zone. Look at this here. Now, what we've done here is our add, subtract, multiply and divide. On our website, you can download a PDF and we've got like 1 and a 1 digit, 2 and a 1 digit, 3 and a 1 digit, 2 and a 2 digit, you know, 4 and a 2, loads of digits, up to 5 to 5 digits. I think we've even got 6, add 6 in digits, you know. So we'll give you an example here. And that, you know, mirrors all of these here with our levels. So we'll have a little example here. You just want to focus on your adding.
Show me your method.
You're doing a 2-player, so there's only 2 here. You're at different levels. Let's go. Remember, like I said before, this is our primary area. We might have someone at prime 4. And this guy's a bit more advanced. Okay, with his adding, and we'll go here. Let's have a look.
Train your brain,
Flex your game.
and be the best you can with My Box
Train your brain, train, I can't say it. Train your brain, flex your brain, I don't know. So there, look, you've got 2. You can see here, oh, someone called Mickey and Watts has been playing. So you've got a 3 and a 2 digit add. And then you've got something less challenging, 15 plus 9. So people playing at different levels, you might do the grid or column technique to work out that top one. But we are about show me your method, show me your skills. So if you are working out that 15 plus 9, I'll highly recommend it. Look at this, look what we've got here. Look at that. So on our number line, what was it? 15 plus 9. So I would colour that in. There's 15. And I'd be going, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Woo! I can't tell you how important it is to have that little feature when you're playing on MyBox Live. Obviously, the guy who's working out, show you here, who's working out, what is it there, 975 plus 62. You know, they might do the old what, column technique, let's say. So we've got one guy getting that one right, and this is what the game's about. You know, you've got your number line to help you, and I've got 62 here. Let's have a look, see if I get this right with my little noggin. 5 and 2. So 5, right, yeah, I've got my number line there. So there's a 7. I don't need to carry anything. Oh, 7 plus 6. Right, let me work it out. 6, 13. And I'm going to carry my little 1. What am I left with? 9 plus 1 is 10. So we've got 24 and we've got 1,037. I hope I'm right here. And if I'm not, I don't get a roll. So let's have a look. Remember, this will be sat here. Your kids in the class will be playing the game, or you'll be at home with the family. Have a little look here. Ooh, lovely jubbly. Right, reveal the answer. Whoa, look at that there. Woohoo! Yeah, both players got it right. So in this case, I'll show you who's on our track here. We've got this cool dude on the track. 2 rugby guys here, 2 rugby guys. We've got Johnny Wilco in my eyes taking on this guy here. What is he? Number 12. I've gone for Tom Brady. Touchdown. So they both got it right. Now they get to roll. They're only playing on the mini track here. Right, I've doled a 2. Let's see what Tom Brady does. Oh, just a 1. Ooh. And then, really straightforward, race to the next question.
Train your brain, flex your game,
and away you go.
the best you can with MyBox Live.
Oh, look at that there. Another couple of... Oh, look at that there. Someone's been given the gift.
Next question.
So that mirrors our... When you go into our training zone here. So when you're playing the takeaway challenge, it's exactly the same format. It's exactly the same as well, obviously, for Mega Multiply and Division Dash. So you might go into Mega Multiply here. Again, we split screen it. You've got a 2-player. This is just an example. So we might have somebody doing the 1 to 12 times table, and we might have someone else doing something a little bit more challenging. Let's have a little look here. And our key to the digits on adding, subtraction, multiply and divide are all on our website to download. So look at that there. You've got a 3 and a 1 digit, and then you've got an easy one. So you'd work it out on the whiteboard, roll your dice and whiz round the track. Let's go to the next question, see what we come up with here. So you can see that we do our best to differentiate in the training zone, and we differentiate in the Mass Sports Challenge function machine zone for when you're taking each other on. You know, and this game here, this game is designed, I would say it's designed for, you know, I would say 5 to 8 year olds. You need a little bit of support, obviously you do, you know, with a facilitator, mum, dad, teaching assistant teacher. But with us being, you know, assessed by educational psychologists, and when we were up at a couple of STEM events, around age 9, you should be able to pick up the game. The app's designed for an 8-year-old to use. It's really, really straightforward to navigate. It talks to you. It gives you the answer. We've got our little, as you can see here, our little sports dudes. You know, a bit of music in the background. It does everything to motivate you, really, and to make you enjoy learning maths in what we like to create a sporting arena at the end of the day. And there's loads of ways to play the game. It's up to you how you want to do it, really. You know, we've got the rules on the website, and like I say, we're all about encouraging learning through play. Our philosophy is just play. just play with My Box Live. There's nothing else, you know, enjoy this game. Now, I would say, you know, if you're buying this for your prevention rather than cure, if you buy this for your 5-year-old and, you know, you're doing a little bit, 20 minutes here and there, it's going to make all the difference, you know. It's like what I mentioned before, if you're training to be an athlete, you're training in your football, if you love what you're doing, you turn up to the practices and you get better. Now, you know, we're all about trying to change habit, My Box Live, in the way you learn. And, you know, we want parents and families to get together, because if you think, kids, you know, 5 to 12, they're only used to screen time. We balance this perfectly. We balance screen time with hands-on learning. Now, as the product develops, we're going to develop the app, we're going to take it to another level, into sort of numeracy, sports gaming and other things. But I can't tell you how important it is to be around the table, being in that sports arena, choosing your cool little characters and getting a chance, because we don't do this, we don't get a chance to celebrate getting a maths question right. It's unheard of. We celebrate our football team scoring a goal, a try, you know, scoring a hoop in basketball, slam dunk, netball, whatever. You know, families, mums and dads, you're always supporting your kids on a Saturday and Sunday, but why aren't we turning the classroom or the front living room into a sports arena? You know, we need to change habit. We need to now start skilling up in maths, and this game allows you to do that. It allows you to show off your maths skills and using the power of sport. Yeah, so you know what I'm going to say. I can highly recommend buying My Box Live. Look at it. Look at it. You're getting a lot for your money. Backed by Innovate UK, backed by the government. You know, got a bit of funding from them, and it's gone from strength to strength. You know, rated by the Good Play Guide as a fantastic mathematical toy. So, you know, I'm calling out teachers, if you're looking to run if you do a breakfast club, hey, if you're doing a breakfast club, some kids, you know the kids, they'll pick up and play this. If it's a rainy day, break lunch, why not encourage them to have a game of My Box Live? You know, get your, you know, the schools that have already bought this around the UK, you know, they've got the My Box Live monitors, maths athletes, and they, you know, have got a bit of responsibility. They lead and they know the rules to help other kids play. And, you know, they don't have to be, let's say, the best at maths. It's just about having that sort of team leader, isn't it? It's encouraging loads of things here. If you look at Daniel Goleman, what's Daniel Goleman's thing again? Yeah, so Daniel Goleman is emotional intelligence framework. You know, just like in sport, you've got to learn to win. You've got to learn to come second. You only lose if you give up, don't you? But in this game, if you come second or third, you know, manage your emotions, you know, and come back in the next day and have another go, because that's the only way you're going to get better, you know. And that's the beauty. It's just like in sports, you've got to hold your nerve. You know, sometimes the best maths athletes, when they're under a bit of pressure, sometimes the sports guys, you know, that might not be quite as good as maths, take a bit longer to work the question out, you know, find that instinct to win, and they get it right. And it's a bit of both. It's merging, you know, kids that maybe would never sit and talk to each other, but they'll come and have a game of My Box Live. So yeah, you know, break time, lunch time. I know schools that are lucky enough that they've dedicated a whole classroom, you know, all set up, and they book it out and they come in and they have a big My Box Live Maths Sports Challenge in teams, individually, however the teacher or the kids want to play it, which is fantastic, and I absolutely love that. Yeah, so I have given you I've told you everything about My Box Live really today, and it's a fantastic learning tool for people to, you know, to play it. Now, I mean, you only need to look, you know, I think 635,000 year 11 sat their GCSEs this year. 177,000 people failed. They didn't get an adequate grade at level 4, which is everything you need to survive in the real world. Now, you've got to ask yourself a couple of questions. What are we doing from the ages of 5 to 11? You know, 11 to 13 before people start sitting the 2-year GCSE course. Well, we're doing everything we can, but, you know, I think this game has got to... You start playing this at you introduce this like a lot of primary schools have done around the country, and you're gonna see results. People get sharper, quicker, they answer questions faster, they learn method, they understand method, and they can apply that to know your worded questions and your problem solving. And this is what this does. This, you know, if you've got some kids who have been lucky enough and brought up from 0 to 5, who are, you know, they're ready to learn, you know, they've had mum and dad's backing, grandparents have been loved, you get them playing this, they're going to get ahead of the game, they're going to learn quicker than any other student, which is great, isn't it? You know, 20 minutes here and there, you know, you do 20 minutes a day, you've been to school twice, you've done 2 school years in 1. And it's like if you're training in sport, you just get a little bit better. So yeah, this has definitely got a place. So, you know, for teachers out there, if you're looking for some extra learning tools, $44.99. What a game you get. And at this moment in time, you know, you're getting the app. You're getting the app for free. I'll do you a little intro again. Watch this here. If this doesn't make you want to get into maths and, you know, and love sport, I don't know what will, you know. But there's a, you know, for any of you teachers out there, this would be a great addition to the classroom.
Welcome to My Box Live. Choose your challenge. Line up your team. Lock in your skill level. Game on.
Game on. I like me darts, you see, so I had to get game on in there. So yeah, hey, go and explore. Everything you need to know is there on the barcode. Buy the game, enjoy it. It's great fun. Get a love for numbers. And I think that pretty much concludes my live today. Yeah, explore us on all social media platforms, and my suggestion is buy yourself a My Box Live, because yeah, you'll enjoy it. Right, enjoy the rest of your night and day. Peace out.